Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello. Now we want to know whether Mr. John has accepted to be the chairperson for this occasion or not. Listen.
Personalities assembled here this evening, my dear students, it is my singular honor this evening to have the opportunity to chair this program we have all assembled here for. As you all know, as the chairman, I cannot do anything without your cooperation. It is your cooperation that will actually help us achieve success this evening. So I'm humbly appealing to each and every one of you seated here to support me, to give me the necessary cooperation so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to achieve whatever that we have gathered here for this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for accepting to chair this occasion. We thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, please, Mr. Chairman, your audience, this is your chairman. Give it up to him, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, we know that we now have the grounds to start the occasion. We want the occasion to start running now. So, the next item on the program lineup is to introduce the guests who are seated at the high table. So first we'll start with Mr. Chairman. He is the person of Nabiri John. Please give it up to him. Give it up for him. And the second person next to Mr. Chairman is Mr. Alabani from Tamil Polytechnic. He is the head of the Industrial Art Department. Please give it up for him. Which one is okay. Thank you very much. The next to him is Mr. Samuel Wood. He is also part of the technical and vocational education in Ghana. Please give it up for him. Behind Mr. Chairman, we have Mr. Hussein Mansour. He is also part of those who are going to give you the document. Yes, sir. Next to him is Mr. Achampong Boatin Bernard. He is also a lecturer from Tamil Polytechnic. Next to him is Mr. Maywell Ansah. He is also part of those who are going to give you the speeches. Last but not the least is Mr. Adam Somet. He is the representative of technical and vocational education in Ghana. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think now we have done with the introduction of those at the high table. So we'll go to the next item. The next item is to call on the first facilitator to give us the presentation. I will urge all of you to try as much as possible. Be quiet, open your ears and listen to what they will tell you. It's very, very important. After that, after their presentation, you may be given chance to ask questions. So it's important that you should keep quiet. Silence should be in the hall so that you listen to what they will tell you so that you can ask constructive questions after that. So we will call on Mr. Alabani. He is the first facilitator to give us his presentation. Please give it up for him before he takes the floor.
Mr. Chairman, personalities assembled this afternoon, all protocol observed. I am humbled and grateful for the opportunity given to me to be part of this all-important program. I would have wished that we discuss it because it concerns the students. But the order is that it should be a presentation. But with time, I'll ask you questions. The objectives of the presentation will be this. 1. What is technical and vocational education training? 2. How is it? By the end of it, you will get a report. Why do we need it? Is it important? 3. What is indigenous technology? What are the challenges? And the last, the way forward. Now, when we look at Ghana today, we have oil, we have gold, we have timber, we have so many minerals, yet we are suffering. Why? Because we lack technical and vocational education training. Even the money that we get from digging the oil, we have only 10%. 90% is sent outside. 90%, why? Is it right? Go to the gold mines. All the gold that we did, the people who do the real work take 90% and we take only 10%. These are all the problems of technical and vocational education training. So I would want to look at 2 definitions. 1, what is technique? Technique is a method of doing something very, very well with some knowledge, skills, competence, and endurance. Even in school today, when we are writing our exams, we are interested in cheating, copying. Are we sure we are going to produce good students? Yes, sir, yes. That is the thing. We'll come to that. The other one is technical is a particular subject, craft, vocation that requires specialized knowledge to be understood. So if you are a carpenter and you don't understand the equipment that you're going to use, you can't produce a good chair. You can't produce a good table. So suffice for that. When we ask why and when do we need technical vocational education, the first answer for when is now. This is the time we must change our educational system. This is the right time. Let's try to think. Before the white man came, we were using our own skills to produce everything that we needed. We were building without cement, we were farming without tractors, we were farming without fertilizer. But when the white man came, we have stripped all these things away and dropped what we are using. Today, our land cannot be farmed without fertilizer. The tractors are expensive. You can't build without cement. So these are things that we have to think and know what is technology, when is now. So this program is here to sensitize you, students, those of you who are doing other courses rather than technical and vocational education training, think about it now. When we come to indigenous technology, you will understand. When we ask you today, what is the state of our economy? It is hard for everybody. 1, no employment. There are a lot of graduates who have finished the university, they can't get employment. Why? Because they lack the technical knowledge. The population is growing. 2, high price of petrol, even though we have oil in the country. High electricity bill, high school fees, because Ghana's population is growing. So what do we do now? Let us see how we can solve that problem. Increase in population does not stop economy to grow. China had more than 500 million, yet they have a vibrant economy. Let's look at it from that point. These are just as preparation for me to come to the main part of the course. The presentation is focused on indigenous technology. What is indigenous technology? The ability to use your mind, your brain, your resources to produce what you need. If you go to a typical village where they don't need cement, they dig the ground, they treat it, they put up their buildings, they go for grass, they roof it. Everything is there. Every human being needs three basic necessities of life. One, food, shelter, and clothing. If you are able to satisfy it, you are okay. But technology has come to show us globalization. Even the way we dress, we don't use our local dresses. So we are creating jobs for the foreign people. So technology simply means using your ability to think, your ability to form good ideas, the ability to use available resources, the ability to create new tools, and ability to utilize available material resources around you. I would have wished we had some exhibition we used yesterday at the Islamic Senior High School. People who are students and they are doing painting, we ask them to use their own human resources without imported items to produce work, and they did it. Broken bottles, glasses, they use it to produce a picture that can sell millions of money. They use ordinary sand to produce a painting. Use beads, even the guinea corn that we eat, people can use it to create something. That is what we mean by technical education. So those of you who are here, apart from the visual art students, yes, you are doing technical education because it is creative. When you come out and you say you are not employed, then you are not a good student. But you must learn the art in such a way that you can produce and sell. I hope that's very, very clear. Good. But what about those of you who are not doing technical education? It's not too late. We are telling you that read your books very well. If you are 50 in the class, about 40 of you will get employment. The remaining 10 will go and learn some trades and then fit into the technical education. So that is the advice I have for you. Now, if you look at the local people, they have been using their brains, yet we don't know they are using them. For example, in the olden days when a child is eating and pepper enters his eyes, the woman will just take cold water and pour it in the child's leg. Within the next moment, the child is okay. Why? Because your science tells you that when there's pepper in your eye, your temperature goes up. But the local people are able to know that when temperature is high, with water you can pull it down. 2, when you are cooking and you happen to put too much salt in your soup, and you want to reduce the salt, what do? Some will add more water, but that is not good. You have to take a piece of charcoal, put it in there, this, and then it will reduce the content. That's carbon, to reduce the salt content. All these, our local, there are a lot of indigenous technology we don't research. That is a problem. Okay? And the way we weave our traditional fabric, this one, no white man taught us, but we're able to do it ourselves. Because it is not scientific, we don't research to improve them, we don't utilize them. The preparation of some of our local dishes are like that. If you don't know the technology, you will not understand. For example, the preparation of wasa, that local dish you all take. It is not every woman who can do it. You know it too. There's a technology there. You understand? A lot of these things we need to research and come out with them. So this is to inform you that technical and vocational education training is important for Ghana today. The ordinary granules that they sell by the roadside, the fried granules, we have been doing the same thing more than 200 years. Time has come for us to improve upon them. I think the Southerners started something like Nkatia Boga. Yes, that's an improvement. People manufactured
fufu pounding machine, it didn't last. People have manufactured, came up with ideas to preserve our food ingredients. Dry okra, egusi, all of them, powdered cassava, and so on. These are the technologies we want to improve now. So, this NGO is encouraging you to look for technical and vocational training institutions to attach yourself into it, so that when you come out, you don't sit down and say, I'm not employed after your graduation. And we wish also to suggest to them if they can get such institutions about, so that students can join them after their education when they sit down without employment. Okay. Now let's move on to see some of the challenges. Because we have fridges, the pots that we use to keep our water is no longer there. Our people, when they are going to farm, they have bought some board which they put water in. They are not using it again. People even put a jute sack around rubber containers and then put water inside. And because of vibration, it gives it some cooling system. All these things are not there. Those are technologies we are talking about. Let's see how we can visit them. Our storage facilities for our grains are not there again. We used to keep our corns that can last for 1 year, sometimes 2 years. The grains are there. These days, no. When they harvest it, they have to sell them away because they can't keep them. They have put down silos, they put up silos, but they are not using them. So our technology is that let us improve our own condition of life and stop complaining. No job, no employment is not the best. The population is growing, let's make good use of those things. Now, what is the way forward for us? Yes. For PowerPoint senior high students, my advice for you, think about technical education. Your brothers and sisters who have not come to the senior secondary school and they are at the JSL level, encourage them to come to Tamale Polytechnic. We have intermediate for JSS, even SS program can come there to do that. If you have SS, you come there and do HND program. Very soon there will be degree program for SS products. So you have that opportunity. If you want to be a banker, good, but your result might be too good. But if it's not strong, then you have to go to do the technical and vocational training. That's the advice. Another important opportunity for you is that this kind of seminars, tell your lecturers and your heads to encourage such seminars. That will give you a lot of exposure to the importance of technical education. We also have counseling opportunities for JSS program. You have already made your choices. That's why I said, in your case, learn hard and pass well and get good job. But if you know your performance is not good enough, our advice is start thinking about learning some trade. We have some programs after school during holidays. They go to learn some other business to attach to their educational lessons. It's very, very important. So take note of that. To look for competent students in the mainstream and prescribe alternate preparation for them in the job market before they even finish their SAS. That is what I just mentioned. Those of you who are very good enough and can continue to university, please continue. Those who think that your grades are not strong enough, please look for a vocation and add to your studies, and that will help you very, very much. And we hope that a lot of these things will be coming on from time to time. We have promised they will be coming here regularly. So if you have any question related to all these things, I think that will be what we will be addressing. Thank you very much for your honesty.